The definition and overview of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The Civil Rights Act was one of the most important pieces of federal legislation in the 20th century. It authorized the federal government to force states to treat people of all races fairly and end discriminatory laws aimed at African American people. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was signed into law by President Johnson on July 2, 1964. Thanks to our hero, Martin, and all of the other historic forces that were an infinite part of the Civil Rights Legislative Act passed. The Civil Rights Legislation Act was a major nation movement to end discrimination against African American people. This Civil Rights Act of 1964 was passed 1 year before another significant piece of civil rights legislation was passed. The Voting Rights Act of 1965. More than any others, these two acts signed ended the era of Jim Crow in the South. We shall overcome. The anthem and theme "We Shall Overcome" became associated with the civil rights movement as a pendulum in 1959. The theme focused on nonviolent civil rights activism and quickly became the movement's official anthem, made into a song. It was the theme and anthem used throughout the civil rights movement which became a motivation for the people. Not by any force of violence but by the nonviolence principles that Martin advocated. Binding our hands and hearts together in prayer and love. God saw to us overcoming, and we did. We overcame many obstacles facing us. Mandated through the struggles of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, and for this we are truly thankful to God. Many lives were saved through the nonviolence's process, the man's uncertainties. God is with us and the evidence is verified. God's hands are on the black people in this United States. We as a black nation of people have harbored through many forces of evil in power. And we still stand. We are still standing today even though their control and uncertainties are upon us as we nestle together as a people. It has not been easy. The work is not over, we still have a long road ahead of us, but we must always remember as a nation of people and never forget God is our thriving force. As I continue to write my thoughts, I began to realize distinctly the true reality of evil and how far it extends. It's not just on us as Black Americans. It extends also to and on the many immigrants, Black and brown, in this country. They also are fighting to stay afloat. When will it stop?
You can find part 3 in the full video of I Call It What It Is.